Hello ladies and gentle beans, yeah, back again with some more SimCity 2013 tutorials. So last time we went over controlling your population, making sure that you don't have too much unemployment, going through what kind of buildings provide jobs and what don't. The one thing that I didn't go over last time, parks actually provide jobs as well. Any kind of park that you plop down, whether it be the sports park, even the little pond as well, they'll provide jobs. They don't provide very many, but they will provide a job. So what we'll do is we'll just wait a little while. I'll skip this video forward a few moments, just so we've got enough money to start talking about services such as your fire, your clinics, your hospitals even, and your police. So we'll be back shortly. I will skip this video forward and then we'll start plopping down some services. Right, so while we were waiting, while I was actually waiting for the money to build up, this little speech bubble appeared over the top of one of the houses. Now, as you can see also down here in the taskbar, the waste disposal icon is red. So these are basically missions, quests, and sometimes you can get little rewards from them. So if we hover over that, it will pop up, and if we click on it, it will show us what they want us to do. So she's got a hunk of garbage. So basically she wants someone to get rid of her garbage for her. So we can either say no, we don't want to do it, or yes, we can do it. So what we'll do is we'll find a nice suitable place to put the garbage dump down. Now this is a good way to this is one of the good things about SimCity 2013. If there's multiple people, multiple players on your region, if you're playing with your friends, you don't necessarily all have to put a garbage dump down. I mean, if there's 2 or 3 of you, one garbage dump in one town with a couple of trucks will quite easily satisfy a very small sort of like city like this, or a town as you would call it at the moment, because we haven't actually upgraded it to a city yet. If all of your towns are relatively this size, you can pop down one of these, add a couple of extra garbage trucks to it, and they will quite easily look after the entire region. And you can volunteer the trucks to the other people now, which we'll go over in another video, possibly next time as well, when we go over some of the other stuff that I said we will do. Now obviously we don't want to put this somewhere where it's going to overlap any of our mining, so there seems to be like a good place. It's not slap bang on top of the darker orange, so we'll put it there for now, and hopefully they will stop moaning about having too much garbage. So we'll put that down. Now, as I said, next time when we go over we'll go over the editing, and we will go over the region based and how you can actually share vehicles between friends who you're playing with. But it's slightly more in depth that, and I'm going to need another person in the tutorial for me to go over all of that kind of stuff. So we'll do that next time, and I will bring a guest on to help me demonstrate that to you guys. So these garbage trucks now are going around and hopefully picking up everybody's garbage. There is a patch coming out for this soon that will hopefully resolve the AI, hopefully to its fullest extent. I mean, sometimes you can watch one of these garbage trucks, you can follow one of these garbage trucks. Let's click on this guy here and click follow. Sometimes he'll miss certain things. Sometimes he'll go to a house. Sometimes he'll come to this corner and just come back the other way and completely miss these guys here. We'll see what he does. There you go. He's turned around. He's completely not gone to them guys, which he could have quite easily gone down there, turned around and come back up this way. But some of the AI in this game is a bit jagged still. There is a patch for it, but it hasn't actually came out. It hasn't actually came out as of yet. I believe it is on the actual the test server, but it's not actually been released for the full game as of the recording of this video. Now you see we've got another one there because that person's house is on fire. But we don't quite have enough to build a fire station yet, so we'll just have to let that person burn down. Hopefully they don't die. Hopefully they actually get out and not stay in the building. It's on fire. So we'll jump back, or we'll jump forward even a little bit more when we've got the money to actually provide them with some services. Obviously, the garbage disposal comes under a service as well. These are all your services here. Um, so your garbage disposal comes under a service as well. All your services basically, they allow you to volunteer vehicles to another city in the region. So we'll jump forward a bit again when we've got enough money, and we will plop down a fire station. Right, so I actually took out a bond there because then fires were raging a little bit out of control. So we took out a little bit of money. It's okay to take out one. Try not to take out too many when you're first starting off. So we're going to plop down the fire station first. Now, a lot of tutorials will tell you to actually put down the clinic first because a lot of the sims complain about germs and health and everything before there's a fire. Now, unfortunately, we had a fire on this one before we actually had anything else. But I will show you the rhyme and reason behind plopping a fire station down first. Now, you want to put a fire station, even though you can share vehicles, you want to put a fire station in your own region, even if it's only for a short while. And I will tell you the reason why before, in a second. So first thing you want to do is pick your dirt road, your low density dirt road, cheapest one, it doesn't matter. Build a road that's pretty much far out of the way. So we'll carry on this road out here. We'll put it down out there. We'll get a fire station, and we will plop it down over here. And I will tell you the reasoning behind this in a short while. So we've got our fire station over there in the corner there, out of the way of pretty much everything. As you can see, the fire station costs us 400 simoleons per hour to run. So that's knocked us down to a budget of minus 103 simoleons per hour. Now, the reason that's gone down so much is because these buildings are burned down. This is another thing I want to talk about as well. Rubble, the bulldozer mechanics of this game. The bulldozer down here, which can be accessed by either pressing this button or the shortcut key is B on your keyboard. If you go into the bulldozer tool, you'll have a list here of how many abandoned buildings you've got in your city and how much rubble you've got in your city. Now, rubble accumulates from buildings burning down. Abandoned buildings, obviously, exactly what they say they are. They're buildings that Sims have left because maybe businesses have closed down. Some Sims will leave if, say, there was a single wealth Sim living up here by the medium wealth Sims. These Sims will get unhappy because of their neighbours, because they're not living next door to the people that they want to, and they could possibly abandon it as well. The commercial buildings will abandon if they've not got enough shoppers or enough workers. So basically all you do is you click on the bulldoze tool, click on the one that's got the little flashing icon above it, get rid of that. Now, the buildings will build more or less again straight away, as you can see there. And once he's built up again, we should be fine. Now, fire station nicely sitting over there. So we'll give it a few seconds. Hopefully, we'll be able to show you my reasoning behind putting the fire station all the way over there. Right, okay, so we're back again, and here we are with, this is going to be the reason as to why I put the fire station all the way over here. Now, as you can see, the fire station provides us with a mission. So, if we click on the mission, we'll find out what that is. Hey Mayor, my friend and I want to do a fireworks show for everybody. Firework fun is the mission, and you get a nice reward of 50,000 simoleons. Now, this is the reason why I put the fire station all the way over here. And this is also the reason why I said make sure, no matter how many people you've got in your region, if they're providing you with fire coverage, build your own fire station, even if it's only for this mission, because it is a pretty early on mission that you can get, and you can get an absolute ton of money for it. So we'll allow him to do his fireworks display, and there's nothing near him, so nothing should catch fire. The basic terms of this mission is to have less than 5 fires within 7 hours of game time. So, as you can see, he's over here. He's happily setting off all his fireworks. Nothing in the vicinity of him to catch fire, so nothing is going to catch fire. So we'll let his little firework display run on, and we shall collect our nice 50,000 simoleons for allowing him to put some pretty colours in the sky. We also gathered up another mission while I was waiting, which was this one, which is allow him to have basically a block party all night, which you now have to collect 250 cans of garbage before the time's up. Now we've got 11 hours left of that. The garbage trucks will only go out sort of like morning time, So hopefully we'll be able to do that. That's, I believe, I think it was 25. I think he was offering us for that as well. So if we can manage to complete these two, that's 75,000 simoleons we're going to get straight out of the bat, which is a nice amount of money considering we've got 17,000 there already. Hopefully by the end of these two, we should have a nice cool 100,000 simoleons by the time all this is finished. Another note I'd like to make: when I rebuilt this city, I actually put the wind power plant down temporarily because we will use the oil one when we get the oil up and running. It was just costing too much at the time because we obviously had to import the oil because we weren't actually mining it ourselves. So I put the wind power plant down. It's cheap. It's only 8,000 simoleons at the beginning as compared to the I think it's 28,500 simoleons for the actual oil power plant. This little wind power plant, even though this is a low wind area, will produce enough power to run a small town like this. So, and then obviously we will rebuild the oil power plant once we've got our oil drilling up and running, set up and running, because then it's not going to cost us anything to run the power plant. So we'll allow him to finish his little fireworks display. They're begging us now for a clinic because people are dying and people are breaking their arms. But this is my rhyme and reason why build the fire station first, because they are expensive. I mean, the fire station is 20,000 simoleons, the clinic is 20,000 simoleons, and the police station is 30,000 simoleons. Now, they won't start complaining about crime until a bit later on, but it's nice to have the money set back in your bank to know that you can afford it when they do start complaining about crime, that you can just plop that down and have no worries about being able to afford it or having to take out an extra bond. So hopefully we've got 2 hours left, 1 hour left, and we shall make ourselves a nice cool 50,000 simoleons because Nathal has caught fire because we've put him out of the way. There we go, have less than 5 fires completed. And we get ourselves a nice cool 50,000 simoleons for that. Now that's my rhyme and reasoning for putting that fire station up in that corner there. Now obviously if somebody else is supplying you with fire, you can quite easily demolish all that. I'm probably going to demolish this, but I'll do it outside of the video. I'll demolish this and relocate the fire station somewhere else, so that it's obviously a bit more localized. Now I tend to try and not put the emergency services on the actual main road. I mean, I can put that on probably this one here, but if you put it too close to the highway on ramp, if you put it too close to the industry, basically the main routes that that people travel down, if you put them on there, if you end up getting a bad traffic jam on here, the fire engine's not going to be able to get out of the station because for whatever reason cars don't seem to pull over in this game when there's emergency services coming from behind them. The emergency services just like to sit in the traffic and honk the horn and keep the sirens on. And yeah, you could end up with all kinds of trouble. So I try and keep them pretty much centralized, so it takes them roughly about the same amount of time to get to this side of the city as it would to get to this side of the city. We've got our 69,000 simoleons there now, so we can quite easily just plonk down a nice clinic, and we will put it somewhere around this area. Now I've got to check the mapping to make sure that we're not going to overlap, which we are going to there. We're not going to overlap too much there, so I think we'll plop the clinic down just about there. That will cover all of these over here. Now when you plop clinics down and fire stations and police stations, you do start off with one ambulance for the clinic, one fire engine for the fire station. You get 2 garbage trucks for the garbage dumps and 2 police cars for the police station. You can add extras onto these, but as I said, we will go through the editing of buildings and that in tomorrow's video. I think we'll probably leave that here. I will probably plop down the police station while I'm away, and then we'll go over in the next video how to edit your parks and how to edit your fire station, your garbage, to add more garbage trucks, more fire engines, more ambulances, add additional parks, so that you've not got wasted space. So we'll go over all that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little bit from it possibly, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.